Recently I played Fruit Fusion, which is a game by Studios, or on Instagram, Apex Mango Studios. This game draws inspiration from Suika, which is a Japanese puzzle game. Much like this, you are a claw machine trying to pop fruit by pairing them up together. I streamed this in Discord for me and my friends, and they had a lot of fun watching me have a lot of fun learn the game. And for a while I wasn't very good at it, but I eventually got into the swing of it, and I can say after 2 hours, the game is pretty awesome. I had a good time. The mechanics they've added on top of the original sort of Suika-based game really diversify the experience. Essentially what you do in Fruit Fusion is you pair fruits together, and when you pair them they get bigger, they turn into different fruits, and then you pair them and they get bigger, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger until you have massive fruits that then you combine in and you get a lot of points for it. It's quite fun, it's quite satisfying, and I think the game did a good job of spreading out the new mechanics by adding the abilities in not all at the same time. Just when you thought you had unlocked everything, the game would throw in a bunch of new stuff, like a new fruit or a new ability. The second ability at first felt like it was probably the most powerful, and the other ones seemed irrelevant. But after a while, I realized that the third ability was also particularly useful. Destroying cards saved my run a couple times, as well as drawing cards, which was a good shout. So overall, the balancing of the abilities is pretty good. You play one of 3 different characters, and they give you a different ability in the game. It was in a way roguelike, because you would unlock abilities and then you would only be able to access them the next time you played through it. So there was a replayability element, which was very, very good. After the 2-hour session, I hadn't unlocked everything, which means that if you did play it, you could go back and play it a couple times and still have something to do. The music was cute, it certainly added to the arcade element of the game, and at no point did it feel repetitive because it was so in the background that you could tune it out if you were trying to focus, but also at the same time, it was enough there that it added to the chill atmosphere. The creators did a really good job of making the physics system seem mostly predictable. There was an element of unpredictability in there, but I think it gave the game that edge of feeling like, ooh, I've really got to plan my next throw, but sometimes if you throw it just slightly off, it can really mess with you. So the game itself was quite fun in that regard. I can imagine it could get a little frustrating for some people, but I personally thought that that element was quite fun, and it made the fruit seem a lot more, what would you say? I wanted to say derpy, but I think derpy means something. Yeah, derpy means foolish or stupid. I don't think it was foolish or stupid. I think it was very silly. The fruit felt very silly a lot of the time, and I thought it was really cute. So there was that. The physics made the fruit very cute. There seemed to be a deck building element to the game, and I never got round to understanding it fully. I didn't quite understand how the cards worked, except from drawing cards and throwing them into machines, so there was that, and maybe that was me. Overall, I had a pretty good time, and I would play that again. I know that Apex Mango Studios are working on a new game right now, so if you thought that was interesting, feel free to check them out. This video is not sponsored, this was a genuine review of a indie game we follow. And thank you very much for watching. We'll be back with more videos soon. Have a good time.